Joining me now is Shane Dawson. In 2010, he was named Forbes magazine's 25th most famous web celebrity with 1.5 billion views and over 12 million subscribers. He's one of the world's biggest YouTubers, and he's now transitioning into the film industry with his first movie, Not Cool, becoming a smash success on iTunes and Amazon. Also, his directorial debut for Not Cool was recently chronicled on the Star's 10-part documentary series called The Chair. 1.2 billion views. How did this all start?
Well, first of all, I would like to record everything you just said and have that be my ringtone so I can hear you talking about me all the time.
That would be fine. I'll be glad to do your ringtone. I'll be glad to do your cell phone answering service. How did it start for you?
You know, I mean, I've been making videos ever since I was 6 years old or something. I was, working a job at Jenny Craig, the weight loss company.
I know Jenny.
You know Jenny, you've called her. Yeah, I lost a couple hundred pounds there, so they hired me, just to be a receptionist. And I was really bored, and I just started making videos at work, and kind of found YouTube, and then I just started uploading them.
All right, now you send them out, and people get attracted. How do you make money?
On YouTube, there's ads before the videos, there's ads on the sides of them.
You sell your own ads?
No.
You have a company that does that?
Yeah, well, YouTube in general. It's kind of like it's like a carnival. Like you set up your booth and then they own the carnival.
What are the videos? Sometimes you're in drag. What happens on the videos?
It could be anything. I mean, back when I first started, it was really outrageous. I was playing a lot of different characters, mainly out of necessity because my friends didn't want to be in my videos, so I had to put on wigs and dresses and do it myself.
Where do you do? What city?
I lived in Long Beach. Yeah.
Okay. Let's take a look at a snippet of one of your most popular YouTube videos.
Oh, no.
This had over 11 million views. Let's watch.
You know what else scares me? When my mom tries to cook for me. Hey, Shane, I just put the turkey in the oven. I'm gonna go take the cat to the vet. That's not a cat. Oops. It scares me when doctors mess up. Okay, so the surgery went real good. You should be healed up in like 2 weeks. Thank you. Okay, see you later, Mr. Dawson. I mean, Mrs. Dawson. What? Because of the sex change. Sex change? That ain't what you wanted? I came here to get my tonsils taken out. Oops.
Oh my God. Okay, first of all, hide the sharp objects because I'm going to kill myself live on your show.
Why?
Well, okay, here's the thing about YouTube.
Why did, okay. I don't understand it, but go ahead.
Here's the thing about YouTube. That video was uploaded so long ago, but YouTube, people think just because it's still there, like it happened yesterday. So
you're embarrassed by that?
I'm not embarrassed because I'm proud of everything I've done, but that was like 7 years ago.
Have you made a fortune out of this? Have you done?
No, I mean, the hard part about YouTube is that, you make all the money, but you also have to spend all the money. I mean, my overhead at one point was exactly what I was making.
Why? What does it cost?
Oh, man. I mean, it got to a point where, I was doing all my own production. I had, a producer that I was paying. I had, a lot of people that was helping me create these things.
You have a studio?
I didn't have a studio, but I bought a house that I turned half of it into a studio, which I've recently sold just to downgrade.
Why do you think it's worked for you? Like to look at yourself. Why has this worked?
I think it works because it's genuine. I'm honest, and my videos are funny and crazy. There's always a message to it, and it's what teenagers relate to. It's what they want to watch.
Who watches? What age group?
I mean, I'd say between 12 and 18 is the biggest. But now it's kind of changed more into college kids.
Boys and girls?
They grew up. Yeah, I'd say it's 60% girls maybe.
Do you know other YouTubers?
Yeah, I pretty much know all of them, but YouTubers are all pretty antisocial, so it's not like there's parties. If there is, I'm not invited.
Is that a character or is that you?
Oh,
the character,
Shane Dawson.
Are you a kind of wild guy? Or is this just letting out?
Yeah, it's
your
definitely
inner self.
Yeah, it's definitely not me. I mean, I'm pretty boring and low key, and I'm not very confident. So when I started the YouTube thing, I had to put on that fake big thing, and now I can snap into it pretty easily.
What do your parents think of this?
Oh, they love it. I mean, My mom has been my biggest fan forever, and she's extremely religious, which is hilarious because she will tell me if something is not dirty enough or not raunchy
Really?
enough. Yeah.
And she goes to church every Sunday?
Yeah, she goes to church, writes down the Bible. Every time I have a new video come out, she'll go in the Bible and say, "Thank you, Jesus, for giving Shane that idea." Even if the idea is me playing a woman with semen on my face. She thinks it's hilarious.
What does your dad do?
You know, I didn't talk to my dad for a long time. I hadn't seen him in 15 years, and I just recently saw him about...
They're divorced?
Divorce, yeah. Just saw him about 6 months ago, and now we're, rekindling. Is that what you say with family, rekindling?
Yeah, rekindling.
It's a little
What does he
romantic.
make of your success?
Oh, he loves it, which is odd because I didn't know that he would care, but I went to his house recently. He had all my little magazine clippings everywhere, and it was really cool.
Now, when you were very overweight, how much did you weigh?
Oh, man, maybe 400. My scale said error. It didn't go up that high, so I don't quite know.
Did you suffer from depression and stuff?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was so depressed as a kid. I mean, I would eat we were really poor, so I would eat all the, food in the house I could find. So it was a lot of condiments, a lot of peanut butter, a lot of cheese, a block of cheese a day. And yeah, I just got huge.
What, did Jenny Craig help you?
Not really. I mean,
What did it for? How'd you do it?
when I graduated, I said, I'm done. I'm done being
High school?
the fat guy, yeah. And I was like, I'm done. And I'm a very addictive all or nothing person, so I just said it, and I lost 200 pounds in like 6 months.
Doing what?
Just running every day, chicken, vegetables, stop eating peanut butter and cheese.
So you cured yourself?
Yeah, I went to Jenny Craig a little while just to, you sit with a consultant every week who kind of keeps you on track. But I didn't really eat the food, and I didn't really do their program. But it did help.
You have a fear going back?
Well, I still think I'm 400 pounds, so I'm already there. I mean, I'm wearing completely all black, long sleeve, all black.
Yeah, but you're not. What do you weigh?
Thank you. I have no idea. I have not weighed myself in a couple years. I'm terrified. I'm going to guess 180. It's probably 190. But I don't
Do you look at peanut butter and crave it?
Sometimes I get into it.
You eat it?
Yeah. Not even a spoon, a fork. I like to get as much, just carve it
Crunchy or
out.
plain?
That's a hard one. I'd say if I'm just eating peanut butter, crunchy. If it's on a sandwich, plain. I don't like that texture.
With bananas ever? Peanut butter
Once
and
in
banana?
a while. I heard somebody did peanut butter and pickles, which
No.
not even I'm that fat.
Jelly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now tell me about Not Cool.
So Chris Moore, who's a producer, he did all the American Pie movies. He came to me a couple years ago and said, I love your stuff, I want to do something. And we tried to work on it, and then The Chair came around, which was, like a Project Greenlight reboot. And they gave me a script, they let me kind of play with it, and I got to make my movie.
Well, what's it about?
Not Cool is about a group of college kids who come back home for Thanksgiving break, which is always a weird time because you're kind of an adult now, but when you go back home, now you're a kid again, and your parents turned your room into a gym, and there's all that awkwardness.
Full-length feature?
Yeah, 90 minutes.
You star in it?
I did. I
Now,
started.
when you're directing yourself, what do you stand behind the camera, say action, then run out?
No, I have a producer that I very much trust to make sure everything looks good, no double chin. And yeah, I'll watch the takes afterward. And directing and acting is great because you get to be in the scene and talk to the actor, not as a director, but as the other person in the scene.
And it's on iTunes, and where do I see it?
Yeah, iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, which is a thing. I just learned about it.
And it's out now?
Mm-hmm.
You said the following in regards to playing the character. What's the name of the character you played?
Scott.
The hardest part was trying to play the confident, cool guy playing the straight man. What do you mean?
I am not the cool guy. Shock. I have never played that. I have been rejected by every girl, thing, animal in my life. So playing a guy who's used to having everybody swoon over him was terrifying. But that's why I wanted to do it, because it was a challenge.
You're a great-looking guy. I mean, you got all.
Well, Larry, thank you.
You got a girlfriend?
Yeah, thank you.
So where are your insecurities? Well, you're still 400 pounds? Is that it?
Well, part of it too is when you lose that much weight, you have all the extra skin. And granted, I saved up the money, got the surgery and stuff, but I just still don't feel like a real person. I still feel.
Really?
Yeah, you know, you have the scars, and you don't feel like you don't. I feel like I'll never be a normal guy. You know what I
You're
mean?
so used to working by yourself. Challenge to work with other team?
No.
What was the hardest part about directing?
Having somebody else's money. Because when it's my money, if I fuck up, it's fine. If it's somebody else's money.
Yeah. And now, what is The Chair?
So The Chair is a docu-series on Starz where they take one script and give it to 2 different directors. Same budgets, they get to make their movies, and then the movies come out, the audience votes, and then, I don't know, somebody wins.
What movie was it?
It was originally called How Soon Is Now, which was more of like a dramedy. I turned it into a big, broad comedy. The other girl turned it into more of a drama. I think I made a really entertaining movie, and I think I made it for my audience.
So you got the same script that she got, right? The other director. And it's how you played it, right? You had your actors, she had her actors.
Yeah, but we both kind of, she rewrote hers, I worked with the writer to kind of rewrite it in my voice. So, you know, you take one scene where originally it was just a breakup scene, hers, she's crying and it's sad. Mine, he's getting broken up with through a glory hole in a public bathroom, so they're very different.
I hear you've pre-filmed hundreds of YouTube videos before leaving for Pittsburgh to do the movie, right? Why Pittsburgh?
I ask the same question every day. No, Pittsburgh is trying to, you know, be the next Hollywood, I guess, and they really helped. I think they even put some money into the project.
What do you hope to do? You're 40 years old. What are you doing?
Making movies.
All right, we end our show a little game if you only knew, right?
Okay.
Remember the first girl you kissed?
Yes.
What was her name?
Her name is Lisa.
How old were you?
I was sadly like 21.
Oh, Shane, you got problems. Okay. Superpower you'd love to have?
Invisibility.
Me too. Who's your best YouTuber friend?
Drew Monson.
Meanest YouTube comment you ever received?
Hi Shane, this is your grandma. I'm in hell looking up at you disappointed.
Actor you'd love to collaborate with?
Kathy Griffin.
Favorite movie?
Titanic.
Biggest misconception people have about you?
That I have thick skin.
Childhood celebrity crush?
Oprah.
Hidden talent?
I can talk with my mouth closed.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
I don't know if you can make money with it. And since you typically end your videos with a question of the day, let's end this episode with one as well. What do you think the question of the day should be?
Hey guys, how much do you think Larry's bracelets cost?
Are I supposed to answer it?
Yeah.
They're I'll tell you about these bracelets. When they came out first, they were $360. This was 1960, I think. They're called the Love Bracelets from Cartier. And I think they're about 7,000 each. It's solid gold.
I can't make that money talking with your mouth closed.
We'll film it. Thanks to my guest, Shane Dawson. Check out his film, Not Cool, available on iTunes and Amazon now. As always, you can find me on Twitter at King's Things, and I'll see you next time.